Very good evening to everyone. Hope my voice loud and clear to everyone. Just give me a quick confirmation on the chat box. Is it clear for everyone? Thank you. Yes, very good. Thank you. Thank you so much for all of you folks to giving me a quick confirmation. Yeah. Now I'll share my screen and we'll discuss what we have to discuss as per today's agenda. Okay. So I'll move to the PPT. Today is nothing but what our we can say third day of the training, right? So as you know, these are the QR code, course content, and for registration, as well as we have some numbers, or we can say email IDs to connect with a support team. Now, yesterday, folks, as a just quick recap, we can say, we'll understand how to create a new AWS account. Why free tier account is required, we'll understand yesterday, and we'll discuss about how to create. Okay. Yeah. So maybe you have that free tier account. All of you, have you created the free tier account? Because it is required to understand the AWS services. That's why. Okay. If you haven't created, so again, today you have to create it. Okay. Yeah. Now we understand how to start a EC2 server. Just we discuss how to start quick and how to delete, right? And that is also based on the Windows machine. But we haven't discussed about the key pair and how to connect. Okay. So today, again, we will go to the demo quick and we'll understand how you can select again Windows machine. Then while creating a machine, what is the key pair and how to connect. That three things we will discuss in a deep dive way. So you will get the idea how we can access that options, how we can use this option to create my EC2 instances. Okay. So I'll quickly move to the demo part and we will understand. Okay. So folks, again, if you don't have an account, so I'll request to everyone kindly go and create AWS account. So it will be helpful to you to practice with me. Okay. Yeah. So as I told, after your name, you can see here some regions are there. So you can select any region from this list. Okay. You can go to the Mumbai, Seoul, Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo, Ohio, anywhere you can go where you want. So right now I am in the Singapore region. Okay. Now, what you have to do, as I told, just you have to go to the services. Then here you need to click on compute and EC2. Or shortcut, you can type it here in the search box EC2 and click on yes, Elastic Compute Cloud option. You can see running instance is 0. Okay. So click on that instances and you will see how many servers you have. It is showing you no matching instance found. Right. So yesterday we'll discuss about couple of things. If you need to install any type of operating system in physical server, so minimum these three methods is required. Any one methods you need to know, right? How to install from USB, how to use CD, DVD or network. And it is require minimum time period, right? 15 to 20 minutes as we discussed. But right now in AWS will give you very quick, within some minutes, we can say, and with the help of very few clicks. Okay. Yeah. So again, we will discuss about how we can go to that. So just click on launch instance. First, you need to type it here, your server name, EC2 instance name. So I'm typing Windows-demo. Then we'll discuss what is AMI. It is Amazon Machine Image. It's nothing but what your operating system image. Okay. So just you have to click on browse more AMIs. Here you can see multiple options or multiple operating systems are available, right? And it is showing us verified provider. We need free tier as well as verified, right? So we can select Ubuntu, CentOS, Red Hat, whatever free tiers are available. But what is our condition today? Today we need to launch a Windows server. Okay. So what I'll do, just go to the filter left hand side and click on free tier and all Windows. So rest of the things will hide for you. Only Windows servers are visible. So just go down. Second last option, that is Microsoft Windows Server 2016 base. Don't select core base, just go for the base. Select this one. Yeah. So right now, server name is decided and which operating system you want to install, that is also completed. Now, after that, we understand what is the instance type. Instance type is nothing but what? Infrastructure of your system. What is the RAM or how many CPUs available or attached in that system, that is available in the instance type, right? If you click here, you can see multiple options you have, folks. You can see T3.large. It is depend on 2 virtual CPUs and 8 GB of RAM, right? If you are going to the T3.2x large, it is showing you 8 virtual CPU and 32 GB of RAM. So based on requirement, you can select any type of EC2 instance. But we are practicing with free tier account. So that's why we are selecting a free tier eligible only. That is nothing but what? T2.micro. Yeah. Now, after that, folks, key pair option is coming. Okay. So we'll understand what is the key pair. Just come to the drawing page and just think about it. You have a physical server, and in that physical server, folks, you are installing some software or operating system. First, you are installing operating system. So while installing operating system, it is asking you to create username, right? And password. Administrator username and password. Same in AWS, it is not asking you to the password, it is asking you to the method of key pairs. Okay, what is the key pair? So meaning of that, it is 2 types of key. Okay, one is with Amazon, second one is with you. Meaning of that, just for understanding what Amazon will do, Amazon will create 2 keys. Okay, so one key with Amazon and second key with you. Yeah, we can say it is a private key, it is public key, and this is private key. So combination of 2 keys, public and private, will call a key pair. Why it is happened? Because this server is available on the cloud, right? So what Amazon will do, Amazon will merge these 2. If both are correct, then only it will give you permission to log in, right? Why? Because you can understand, for example, you are also launching the server in cloud. I am also launching the server in the cloud. So how I can access my created server, right? So for that reason, Amazon is creating 2 keys. That's why it is mentioned here, key pair. Okay. Yeah. So you can see right now we don't have any key pair, for example. So what I'll do, I'll click on create new key pair. Okay. Just click here. And you will see it is asking you first option, key pair name. Okay. So I'll type here, Windows test and Singapore. Yeah. Meaning of that, my key pair is used in Singapore region, and for which server? Windows test server or Windows demo server. You can write it anything, right? Now this is the encryption part. Just leave it as it is. Now just see here, folks, 2 extensions are there, right? As I told, private key is with you, public key is available with Amazon, right? So what you have to do, just you have to download private key. Now Here two options are there. One is called .pem, second is called .ppk. Okay, we'll discuss where we have to use a PEM, which scenario we have to download a PPK. So right now, just click on .pem and click on create key pair. When you click on create key pair, it is download in your download section. Okay, yeah, because we don't have a password, that's why it is asking to create a key pair. So just click on create key pair. You will see one key is downloaded, win-test-singapore.pem. Okay, yeah. Now, after selecting a key pair, you can see here it is showing you network setting, and here edit option is there. Just leave it as it is, folks. Why? Because VPC, subnets, and we will discuss later on. Okay, so just right now leave it as default. Don't change any setting. Just come to the network section, firewall option. Firewall is nothing but what? Security group. Okay, yeah, another name of firewall in AWS, that is nothing but what? Security group. For example, if you know, when if you are using the Windows operating system, so by default every Windows operating system, one firewall by default available inside the operating system. Same when you are launching some type of AWS EC2 instance, so what Amazon is saying, Amazon will provide you one firewall settings. Okay, based on that firewall, your connection should available, your port are available. You can see here, when we are selecting Windows, RDP will select by default. It is a yes, help you connect to your instance. What RDP tool will do? RDP tool will connect to help to connect with your cloud server. Okay, yeah. So by default, when you are selecting Windows AMI, automatic RDP will select. If you are selecting AMI based on Linux, automatic this security group or firewall setting, instead of RDP, it is showing you SSH. Okay, secure shell. Yeah. So just leave it as it is default. Don't change anything in the network section. Just cross check. If Windows server you are launching, RDP by default select. If you are launching Linux, SSH will select. Then to install the operating system, some storage is required, folks. So Amazon is saying will provide you 30 GB of storage. Okay, yeah, and it is nothing but what? Minimum capacity. You can't use 29. If you are typing 29, it will throw you the error. Why? Because what is the minimum requirement? Free tier eligible customer can get up to 30 GB free space, and to install Windows operating system, minimum 30 GB is required. Maximum you can use whatever you want. Okay, yeah. So just type that storage and click on come to this right hand section, and it is asking you how many number of instances you want. So I am typing here one instance is enough for me. Just again check which type of operating system you are launching, what is your instance size, and what is your firewall setting name, and what is storage size. Review options are there. Just again cross check and click on launch instance. Okay, yeah. So before clicking on launch instance, folks, anyone have any doubt in this form? What we are discussing, just give me a quick confirmation on the chat box. If anyone have the doubt, raise your hand, or you can type in the chat box. So I'll get the clear idea. If you don't have any questions or what we say, any doubt, so please type in the chat box. It is clear. So we will move to the next option. Yes, all of you. Is it clear to everyone? It's from very basic, folks, so don't worry about that. Yeah, okay. Sir, can you explain what is instance Exactly. Yeah. Instance is nothing but what, folks? It is a server. Server is nothing but what? Your machine, we can say, where you are launching the services. That is nothing but what? Instance. Right? Why? Because in the first session, we'll understand what is the EC2, what is the meaning of E, C, and another C, right? Elastic Compute Cloud. So if I am using a word of instance, meaning of that it is a server. If I am saying EC2, then also it is a server. And if I am saying server, obviously it is a server, normal machine, where you are installing server operating system, right? Yeah. Up to 30 GB free, correct? Yes. As a storage, when we talked about storage part, so Amazon is saying you have as a free tier account, 30 GB is free, right? And it is a minimum capacity, we can say, to launch a Windows server. Why? Because it is GUI, graphical user interface. Okay, if you are selecting your AMI, Amazon Machine Image as a Linux, so automatic 30 GB will convert into 8 GB. Okay, yeah. Uh, yeah, please, where we install the server, it is instance, right, sir? Correct me if I am wrong. Place where we install the server. So that place is nothing but what? Cloud. Okay. In cloud, we are installing the servers. Okay. And server is nothing but what? Instance. Yeah. So if I am saying, yeah, for example, if I am using a word EC2 or instance, okay. So all is nothing but what? Server. In on premises, we can say server. In cloud, we will say EC2 or instance, right? EC2 is nothing but what? Elastic Compute Cloud. Yeah. Hope it is clear, right? Yeah. Any other question, folks? Thank you. Yeah. Just go for my day 1, day 2 recording, because today is the third day. So maybe you will miss some basic part. That's why you have a doubt. What is the inst and what is the EC2 and what is the server? Maybe that's why. Okay. Hope everyone clear what is available inside that chart, or we can say form. What we have to feel here, it is nothing but what? How to launch a instance. Instance is nothing but what? Server. Yeah, you can see EC2 allow you to create virtual machines, right? Or instances. Both is nothing but what? Servers. Okay. So now, folks, I'll click on the launch instance. When I'm clicking on launch instance, my what we say request will send to the AWS team, and AWS will check whatever instance type I want. If it is available, it will provide us. If it is not available, it will provide me the what we say error message. Okay. Yeah. So most of the time, whatever servers you are selecting for the practices, it is available most of the time. Sometimes maybe you will get error. It's happened once my session was going on, and in that session, folks, 850 students are login one time. They are hitting one time to the AWS. So for 2 minutes only, that T2.micro is not available for some user, not for all, only for few users. But after that also, they will again and again click on that launch button. So they will provide the server, right? Okay. So you can see some options we have to check it here. Yesterday also we'll discuss that thing. What is that? We have to check it here. Name of my server. It is an instance ID. Now, this one, it's nothing but what? Instance state. Meaning of that, your server is available on which state. So right now it is in running state. Okay. Second, instance type. It is a family of EC2 T2.micro. So it's based on 1 GB of RAM and 1 CPU. Right. Now, status check. Now it is showing you blank. Just click on reload and you will see initializing. So basically Windows server is based on graphical user interface. So it will take little bit of time to initialize the settings to launch the server, right? Yes. Now when we move forward, so you can see availability zone. As we discussed, what is the availability zone? It is nothing but what? Data center, right? In one region, Singapore region, minimum three different availability zones are there, right? Now it is a public DNS name, public IPv4, elastic IP, IPv6, multiple options we are, it is available here. Launch time and date, what is your key name? Multiple options are available here, okay? Yeah. Or you can click on the detail tab. You can see after this dashboard, detail tab, and here also details are available related to the server. Yeah, I'm just clicking on refresh. Now status will change into 2/2 check pass, meaning of that my server is ready and I can connect. Okay. Yeah. How you can check your server is running or not? So as I told yesterday's class, just select your server, go to action, monitor and troubleshooting, and click on second option, get instance screenshot. So it will show you which type of screen is available or which state your computers are there, right? So it is in login screen. You can see Control Alt Delete if I'm pressing, so it will log in, right? Yeah. So meaning of that your server is working perfectly. It is not in DOS or it is not in what we say installation methods and all. Yeah. Hope till now it is clear, folks, all of you. Then we'll move to the part how to connect. Thank you, Amit. What about others? Thank you. Thank you so much. Again, folks, if you don't have a free tier account, I'll request to everyone, kindly go and create, because day by day, we are moving to the practical. Okay, we have only 24 days and 2 days completed, third day is going on, right? So time will not stop for us. That's why please create free tier account. Already I upload the documents in the LMS. If you registered, you can go and you can what we say download the documents from the LMS PDF document. What I told in the last class, what I shared in the last class, right? If you are facing any difficulties to download or that document is not available in your LMS portal, so kindly connect with a support team. Okay. So again, I'll show you what is the support team ID. Kindly note down that, right? support@logiclabstech.com, or you can call to these numbers. So they will help you or they will show you how you can access LMS portal. Okay. Now, my server is ready. Little bit of understanding we need to clear it here, folks. Why? Because today we are launching a Windows server and tomorrow we will discuss about the Linux operating system. Or if time is there, today also we'll discuss, right? So we need to understand some concept. Now, just think. Okay. Now just think here. We have one EC2 instance and EC2 is nothing but what? My server. I am typing here EC2. Yeah, you can see it is my EC2 instance. Okay. And just a second, I'll create a cloud and I'm launched in the cloud. Yeah. Okay. So it is a cloud and inside the cloud, I'm launching one server. It is Windows server. Okay. Yeah. I'm typing here. It is nothing but what? My Windows server. Okay. Now, user system, I'm using laptop. Yes. It is your employee user. Just think about it. This is employee working in your organization. Okay. And this person want to access this system, what is created in the cloud, right? So two types of operating system basically we are using. One, we are using Windows, okay, or sometime for the developers, DevOps, or whatever users are there, company will provide the Mac operating system or they will use Linux, right? Yeah. Why I'm separating these two things? Because if your server is based on the Linux, scenario will change. Okay. So just see here, folks, pay attention. If you have a Windows operating system inside the cloud and outside, if you have a Windows laptop or MacBook, okay, options, connecting options are same. Okay. Any system want to connect, options are same. What? You need to use RDP tool, remote desktop tool, right? Yeah. Which protocol you will use? If you remember, while launching a EC2 instance, you will see RDP is allowed in a security group, if you remember, right? So RDP port is nothing but what? Yes, remote desktop. It is used to log in from Windows or Mac to the cloud Windows operating system. Okay. Yeah. Now come here and just refresh. You will see it is 2/2 check pass status and instance status is running. Now I want to connect. Okay. Or you can see my laptop is based on the MacBook. So I am also using the RDP tool. If you are practicing with Windows laptop or Windows desktop, then also you need to use RDP. Options are same for both the users. If cloud have the Windows operating system, okay, or else in the Windows, we have a PowerShell. You can use it PowerShell to connect with a CLI. But right now, we are not discussing about the CLI. Well, we are just discussing about the graphical user interface. Yes. So click on console, select your server, folks. All of you pay attention how to connect. Select your server. Now you can see in that top option, top corner, you will see right hand side, some option is there that is called a connect. Okay. Click on connect. Now it is asking you three options: session manager, RDP client, and EC2 serial console. Right. So if you remember, we allow RDP connection in security group in firewall. Firewall is nothing but what? Security group. And security group is nothing but what? Firewall. We allow this RDP. Right. As I told you, if you are selecting Windows, RDP option will come in front of you. If you are selecting Linux, SSH will come. Okay. So just click on RDP client. Okay. Now it will show you download remote desktop file. Meaning of that, pre-built application, you can download it from this area. Okay. Yeah. RDP tool automatic generated by the AWS. Just you need to click here. Okay. Automatic, your DNS server name is available inside this, what we say, tool, inside this file. Okay. So I'll recommend to everyone, kindly download remote desktop file. You can see my windows-demo.rdp downloaded. Okay. Windows-demo is nothing but what? My server name or EC2 instance name. Right. So just download the RDP tool. After that, you can see here public DNS name also available. Automatic, it is copied in that tool. Username also by default. Every Windows operating system have a username administrator, right? That is also available inside this file. That's why you need to download it from here. Now, I haven't used a password, right? Why? Because for the normal servers, in on-premises servers, we need a password, right? But here I am using a key pair. Okay. So as I told you, two types of key pairs Amazon will provide, right? One is, that's why it is called a key pair. Okay. So it's a combination of public key and private key, right? So public key is available with Amazon. I have a private key. I downloaded that private key, right? So that key, you need to upload it here. Then only it will provide you the password. And that method used only for Windows, right? Yeah. So how you can do that? Just pay attention here, folks. You need to click on Get Password button. Then it is asking you upload a private key, and it is your private key name, right? It is win-test-Singapore, and it is your server name, right? So everything is mentioned here. Just you need to click on upload private key file, go to the download section and download your file. What file you have to what we say upload. Okay, so yeah, just give me a minute. Where my file is available, win-Singapore. Yeah, this one, win-test-Singapore. So click here, win-test-Singapore. This one you have to upload it. Okay, click on open and you will see encrypted options are available. Just click on decrypt password. Okay, after clicking on decrypt password, you will see in the password area, it is not asking me right now get password. It is showing me a password, right? Why? Because I upload whatever key is available with me. Okay, so just copy that password, right? And if you remember, we downloaded that file, right? Remote desktop file. So just go to the download and click on that remote desktop file, right? Now you can see it is connecting and it is asking you type a password. Already it is taken username, DNS name, right? Now it is asking to paste a password. Already I copy this password from here, right? So what I'll do, I'll click here and I'll paste Control+V. Password is available. Just click on show and you will see same password is available. What is I copied from the console, right? Now just click on continue. It is asking you some authentication. Just click on again continue and just wait for some time. It will cross check. And yes, finally you can see you are able to connect with a Windows operating system. You can see automatically administrator username is selected, and couple of minutes we can say, yes, your Windows server is ready with 2016 operating system, 2016 based operating system. Okay, yeah, just wait for one more minute because it is in cloud and graphical user interface. So little bit time is required to manage the graphics. Yes, and yeah, within a minute you can see here, yeah, your desktop screen also changed. It is not in black color. Some Windows default what we say wallpaper will available or desktop is available in front of us, right? Now you can right click and you can refresh whatever. It is a server operating system. Okay, so you can practice whatever server things, whatever services you need to install, you can easily practice here. Okay, yeah, so it is clear to everyone, folks? Yes, all of you? Okay, thank you, Alex. Yes, Anil, thank you so much. What about others? Any confusion? Any question regarding that? Okay, so that is the method, folks, to launch a Windows operating system. Okay, and to connect with MacBook or Windows, options are same because my cloud operating system is based on Windows, right? You can see here host name, IP addresses, and total memory, CPU, whatever things is there, instance size and all the things are available, right? So I'm just closing that because already we understand how to what we say launch. Just close it. And now what you can do, if you are successfully you are able to connect. Okay, so after connecting, select your server, go to instance state and click on terminate. Okay, so what happened, whatever we purchased from the Amazon, right, one CPU, 1 GB of RAM, it will return to the AWS. Yeah, we'll understand little bit of activity also. So just wait for some time, because right now we are discussing about how to log in, right? What is the key pair that we will discuss. That's why. Now, first option is completed, folks. How to connect with Windows operating system. Now, scenario is changed. Okay, we'll discuss about next one also. So you can see here, same cloud. And right now, we have a operating system that is called a Linux. Yeah, instead of Windows, now I have Linux operating system. Okay, so when we have a Linux operating system, folks, options are changed. Okay, yeah. Now again, same scenario. We have one user that is using Windows laptop, second user that is using MacBook. Okay, yeah, Windows, and second one is using Mac/Linux. Right now, scenario is changed, folks. Pay attention here, all of you. If you have a Linux operating system, what you will do if you are using Windows? Okay, so what you will do, you will use one you will use one option that is called, you will use one software that is called Putty. Okay, maybe most of the users know about that software name. And if you have a Linux or MacBook, so no need to go for the third party tool, because by default you have a terminal, command prompt, we can say SSH tool. This Putty also a SSH tool, and terminal inbuilt also have a SSH configurations, we can say. Okay, in Windows also you can use commands, but latest Windows will accept. Old Windows, for example, Windows 7 or Home Edition, this feature is not available. So you have to use, in that case, Putty or Mobile Extreme, or we can say any other SSH tool. Any SSH tool you can install, you can use it. It is not compulsory you have to go with Putty only. You can use Mobile Extreme as per your condition, or as per your practice. You can use any tool. Right? Yeah. Is it clear, folks? All of you? Is it clear? Yeah. Any question? Okay. Yeah. So I have one quick question to everyone, folks. Now, previous scenario, we have a Windows operating system in the cloud, and client operating system is Windows or Linux. We are using RDP protocol. So may I know what is my key pair extension? Which extension I use to connect with Windows operating system? If you remember, can you tell me? While creating a key pair, two extensions was there, right? So very good, Alex. Thank you so much. We are using PEM here, right? Yeah. But folks, if you are using Putty, okay, so options will change when you are calling or when you are using Putty. So your key pair extension should be .ppk. It will not accept .pem. Okay. And if you are using terminal, so you can use same .pem. That's why while creating a key pair, it is asking you two extensions, right? You can download it from that terminal or from that console, or after that also you can convert PEM file to PPK. Okay. So right now you can see my laptop is based on the MacBook. So tomorrow I'll show you how to connect with Windows operating system, because we need to log in with my Windows machine, and then we will practice with this putty. Okay. So, oh, sorry, it is not PKK, it is PPK. Yeah, it is PPK. Putty private key. Okay. So that is the method, folks. Right. So today we will show you how to connect with MacBook, because we are using terminal. That's why. Is it clear to everyone? All of you? So little bit scenario. That's why I'll create the diagram for better understanding. Again, I'll repeat, if you have a Windows operating system in the cloud, you will use RDP tool, and which extension you will use, that is used.pem. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And if you have a Linux operating system in the cloud, so based on Windows or Linux, options are changed. Okay. Latest, if you have a professional operating system or license copy, so you can connect with your command prompt. No need to download putty. Okay. Yeah. So I'll launch Linux operating system. Okay. So folks, someone is ready to show me what we have to create while launching a Linux operating system. If you are ready, so kindly raise your hand. I'll unmute you and just show me, or just tell me these steps. I'll follow that. So maybe we will understand, yes, you are what we say, following me or not. If no, not an issue, I'll show you. Not a problem. Okay, I think no one. Sure, not an issue. So just click on launch instance, folks. Right now, same form. Here, need to type my server name. So I am typing Linux. Okay. Before than that, we are using Windows, and right now I am using Linux. Right. So as I told, OS image, Amazon machine image, we selected from the browse menu, free tier and Windows. Right. But right now we need to work with Linux. So I'll select Amazon Linux 2023 AMI. It is coming from CentOS operating system. It is updated version, we can say. That's why I'll recommend to everyone, just go and select this one instead of selecting different one. If you want, you can go for the Red Hat also, not an issue. It is also the same. You can select SUSE, whatever free tier eligible operating systems are there, you can select. You can go for the Ubuntu also, because most of the organizations are using Ubuntu, right? But it is updated version, because it is coming from the AWS open source operating system. That's why I'll recommend to everyone, just go and select this Amazon Linux. It is free tier and verified provider, right? Select this operating system. Right now, Linux is selected. Scroll down. Same EC2 instance type. I am selecting T2.micro because it is coming from free tier eligible. Okay. Yeah. Again, key pair. Right. So you can click on create key pair. Same screen. Type your key pair name and download.pem. Okay. Yeah. After downloading PEM, multiple times you can create PPK. That's why I'll recommend always download .pem file. Okay. Already I have previous key pair. So you can use previous also multiple times for the number of servers, not a problem. Or you can create for every server new key pair. Based on your requirement, you can do anything. So already I have a key pair. So I am not creating same steps. I am showing you how to select existing. Just click here. You will see all the key pair list are available, previously created and all. So I am selecting what we have created right now. So it is Windows -test -Singapore, right? Name is Windows, but it is used for the Linux also, not an issue. It is key pair only. Okay. Yeah. Now, network setting, as I told, just leave it default and come to this firewall security group option. You will see here right now, folks, SSH allowed, right? Why? Because we are selecting Linux operating system. If you are selecting Windows, so instead of SSH, it is showing you RDP by default. Okay. Yeah. So just you have to cross check. Already it is selected. If it is deselect, you can't connect, folks. Okay. Yeah. So just leave it as it is. This networking settings concept, just come down and you can see storage part. It's showing you 8 GB. As I told, because Windows have a graphical user interface, so that's why it is showing you 30 GB. And right now, Linux is based on the Windows, so that's why it is, command line interface, CLI, so that's why it is showing you 8 GB. Okay, so leave it as it is. Come to this summary part and how many servers you want with same capacity, same size, same storage. We need one. If you need 10, just type it 10. It will launch same capacity 10 server for you. Okay. So again, cross check which operating system you are selecting, right? What is your system type? What is the security group name? And how much GB space you have, storage space. Just again cross check and click on launch instance. Yes. Now you can see second system also launching state. Okay. Right now, folks, you can see here, I am simultaneously working with two operating system, right? One is Windows, second one is Linux. Okay. So Amazon will deduct 2 hours. If I am using 2 hours, these two systems, so from the 250 free limit, 2 hours will deduct. I am using 1 hour, but it will deduct 2 hours. Why? Because 1 hour for Windows, 1 hour for Linux. Okay. One more thing. While selecting Windows operating system, Amazon will charge you hourly basis. If you launch Windows operating system, you delete, you terminate after 15 minutes, Amazon will charge you 1 hour. Amazon will minus 1 hour from 750 hours, right? And for the Linux, Amazon will charge you per second billing method, right? If you are using 15 minutes, so Amazon will deduct only 15 minutes time from your whatever time period you have or whatever billing sections you have from that. Okay. Yeah. So just refresh and you will see it is in running state and it is in initializing state. Just wait for 1 more minute. It will convert into 2/2. Yeah. Till now, is it clear to everyone? All of you? What is 2/2? Yes. Yeah. What is the 2/2, folks? Status. If you remember, we select two parts, two types from the Amazon. When we click on launch instance, you will see first part is coming from operating system. Okay. And second part is coming from hardware. Instance type is nothing but for hardware part. One virtual CPU, 1 GB of RAM, right? So what Amazon will do, yeah, it will check, yes, your hardware and software, operating system as well as hardware. If both will working perfectly, it will show you 2/2 check pass. If it is showing you 1/2, 0/2, so we have some troubleshooting, what we say, topic in that we will discuss about what you have to do in that case. If it is showing you 1/2 or 0/2 and it is not showing you in the green color, right? So we'll discuss in the troubleshooting part. Yeah. Is it clear, Amit? Okay. Now you can see my Linux server also available with 2/2 check pass. Okay. So right now we are logged into the Linux server. Okay. So as I told you, no need RDP tool. You need a terminal because I am connecting with my MacBook or Linux. Okay. So already I have a terminal. So I'll open my terminal and use .pem file only and I'll connect. Okay. So that's why no need to select your server. No need to click on connect option. Okay. Yeah. I'll open my terminal. You can see you are connected with some directory. If I am typing pwd command, present working directory. So you are in users and Zubair folder, Zubair directory. But if you remember, folks, where my key pairs are available, my key pairs are available in the download directory. Okay. So when I want to connect to the cloud server, right, we need to mention my key pair name, right? Just like when we want to connect Windows server, we need to upload my key pair. But here, no uploading options are there. We are connecting with terminal. So we need to type some commands. Okay. So first go to the directory where your key pairs are downloaded. Okay. So it is available in the download folder. So I'll type download. What is CD? Change directory. This user Zubair will change into download right now. Just click enter. You can see right now I am in the download. Again, I am typing pwd, present working directory, and you will see here I am in download folder, right? Yeah. In that, my key pair is available. Okay. So now, folks, for the Linux operating system, if you are using from the terminal, first command you need to launch, that is chmod. Meaning of that, you are changing the file permission. Okay. Yeah. Chmod. Then type 400. It's nothing but what? Permission, read permission. I am giving the read permission to my file. What is my file name? So my file name is win-test-singapore.pem. Right? So only once you need to run this command. You need to change this file permission. Win-test-singapore. That is the first command, folks. Okay. Only once you need to change the permission. Next, from the next time, just you need to run one command to connect. That is SSH command. Okay. Press enter. No error message, meaning of that this command is working perfectly. Now type next command to connect. Okay. That is SSH space -i space key pair name. What is my key pair name? It is win-test-singapore.pem. Extension is important, folks. I am not using ppk. I am using .pem. Okay. Now, after that, you need to type your username. Just like in Windows RDP, automatic administrator username is taken, right? But here, Linux, Amazon Linux have a username, default username, that is ec2-user. It's a default username for all Amazon Linux operating system, folks. Ubuntu have a Ubuntu username. Okay. So type a username, then type @ and which system you want to connect. I want to connect with Linux system, right? So what you need to do, you need to copy this public IP address. You will see here, folks, two IP addresses are provided to my server. One is public IP address, one is private IP address, right? And now I am connecting from outside the cloud. This MacBook is available outside the cloud, right? So I want to use a public IP address. If my server is available inside the cloud, so both will communicate with private IP, right? So copy the public IP address, okay, and paste it here. Okay, what is the syntax, folks? I'll repeat, pay attention. Yeah. First command, you need to change a uh, file permission, chmod command we can say. Second, you need to type ssh -i, then key pair name, then username. As I told you, Amazon Linux have ec2-user default username, @ symbol, and public IP address of which EC2 instance you want to connect. That system public IP address. Okay, press enter. Now it is asking you, you want to connect, continue connections and all, because it is fingerprint and all the things are there. Just click on yes and press enter, and you will see you are connected with Amazon Linux 2023 operating system from your terminal. You can see it is a private IP address 172.31.34.3. Just check the private IP address here. Yeah, 172.31.34.3, right? Yeah. Now you can perform any action here. I'll clear the screen. For example, ls space -l, we need to check a list. How many files or folders are available inside this directory? 0. If I'll type present working directory, you are in home directory and then EC2 user directory. If you are typing here touch demo.txt, then again ls-l, one file is created, demo.txt, right? Yeah. So whatever you can perform here. Yes. Till now it is clear, folks, all of you, how to connect. What is the syntax? Just give me a minute. I'll copy that 2 commands and I'll paste in the chat box. Yeah. What 2 commands are important? Okay. So I'll type here. What is the first command? It is chmod. Just a second, folks. Yeah. First command, you need to type chmod, key pair name, chmod 400 and key pair name. Yeah. chmod 400 and key pair name. It is a first command. Second command, you need to type ssh-i, then small I. It is taking capital I, folks. Just use it small I, and then key pair name. Okay. Then username, system username, @ public IP. Yeah. Okay. Hope everyone, is it clear to everyone? Or any confusion, any question regarding that? How to connect from Linux or MacBook to the Linux operating system? Okay. If you are using the Windows, so options are changed, scenario will change. You have to use some SSH tool, that is nothing but what, PuTTY or MobiXtreme. And key pair file also change, extension also be a different. Yes, all of you, is it make sense? Thank you, Amit. What about others, folks? Someone is practicing with me, folks? Someone is try to log into the server and all? Because if you are facing any issue, any challenges, you can raise your hand or you can type in the chat box. So we will discuss about that, right? Okay. So most of the time, folks, what happened, if you are using your company laptop, okay, so it is restricted. We can say some firewall settings are allowed. You can't install some third-party software, right? So at that time, if you need to perform any type of action, I'll exit from this window first. Yeah, I'll exit from here. Yeah, you can see Demo server Singapore. Yes, these two commands we need to run. I'll paste in the chat box again. Yeah, it is the first command and this is second command. Okay. Yeah. Now, folks, if you are using your organization laptop and it is restricted, you can't install third-party software. So another options also provided, but that option is used after login to the console, right? Without login also you can use with the help of terminal or some SSH software. But right now you can see, select the server, click on connect option here. Okay, and multiple options are available here. First, just click on SSH client and you will see first command. What I send you, this is the command chmod 400. First command you need to type this, and second command you can use this one. Instead of that lengthy name, you can stop with only IP address. Okay, yeah. Now, if you are not ready to connect with the terminal, so you can connect with first option, that is EC2 instance connect. Click here. Automatic public IP address is there. Username also available here. You can see EC2-user. Just click on connect. I'll show you from starting. Select your server. Click on connect. Okay. And again, click on connect. You will see new tab is open, and in that tab, you will be able to connect with command prompt through the console, AWS console. You can see same console. If you remember, we created one file. If you type ls, you will see demo.txt is available, right? If you type pwd, it is also mentioned home EC2, right? Yeah. So that two options we have to connect with EC2. But folks, what happened? This EC2 connect options will work after login to the console, right? Yeah. So if you need to use some third-party tools or what we said terminal, you have to use commands only. Yeah. Is it clear to everyone, folks? Or any question, any confusion? Yeah, just give me a quick confirmation. Okay. Amit is saying I have not attended first two sessions. I need the URL of the recording videos for the first two sessions of AWS. So Amit, maybe you are in the AWS group, right? So already they are sharing daily basis recordings. Okay, because it is free. 5 days are free, as you know. So from that, what we say, group, you can access the recording, or as I told, just connect with a support team, folks, because I'm not a person who will upload the recordings in the LMS portal. Okay. So in your screen, you can see support email ID and some contact numbers are there. Kindly connect with this email ID or contact numbers. They will guide you in a better way. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much then. Okay. So folks, if you don't have any questions, so today I'll stop here. As we mentioned, Monday to Friday, we have our classes. Saturday, Sunday, we have a week off. Okay. So Monday we will connect because today is a Friday, right? So tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we have a holiday. Monday we will connect, and Monday we will discuss about how to connect with Windows operating system. Yeah. Thank you so much for connecting, folks. Good night to everyone. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome. Sir, can we get the recording session early? Just you need to connect with a support team, folks, because right now, I don't know about that basically, right? As per my knowledge, 24 hours compulsory require, I think so. Yes. Okay. Bye-bye.